Take it to the streets. 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 No killer police. No justice, no peace. No killer police. No justice, no peace. No killer police. No justice, no peace. No killer police.
Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Now!
Don't blame the police! Blame the people who pay the police to get rid of the homeless people! Who would that be? Think about it. Keep buying $100 t-shirts and trying to get rid of the homeless people, and you'll keep watching people die. And then they'll show up on your doorstep again and again and again.
So we tell them.
So we tell them.
We are the people.
We are the people.
The mighty, mighty people.
Mighty, mighty people.
Fighting for justice.
Fighting for justice.
Fighting evictions.
Fighting evictions.
Stopping the killing
Stopping the killing.
of our brothers and our sisters.
Brothers and our sisters.
I didn't know him that well, but what I did know about him was that he was the kind of guy that if you had an altercation with him, he would be the first one to tell you, "I love you, brother," and end it. That was it. That was him, dude. Like through and through, man. And the other night, he would, before the altercation, I heard from someone, a credible source, that he was in the pad. If you know what the pad is, it's a youth center. Okay? He was making a phone call to his mother. He got some bad news. He was crying. He went back to his spot to spange for food for his freaking dog. Okay? And the bouncer said he wasn't allowed to be there. He's an ex-Marine. He's allowed to be wherever the fuck he wants to be.
Say that! Say that!
He was standing there with pride, and he said, "I can stand where I want."
Serve this country!
And the man fought with him. And you know what? Some other source, I know a lot of people here, man. Another source told me that before this whole incident, a cop was seen clearing Windward out, clearing the street before the incident. A little fishy, okay? Now, he gets into an altercation with the bouncer, and miraculously the cop shows up on time. With his gun. And he asks for his ID. And Brendon said, "I don't need to give you my ID." The cop presses him with the gun and asks again. And he says, I don't want any problems. And he goes to reach for his ID. The cop proceeds then to shoot him. He shot him, and the report would say, and I will go on paper with this. The report will say that the cop shot him, and it ricocheted and hit his leg, and he shot him again out of anger, and he went down. I don't believe that for one freaking second. You know why? Because the architectural structure of those buildings right there, there's no indication of curvature. It's forensics 101, people. If a cop is holding his gun like this, at shoulder level, looking at you, there's no possible way in hell that shooting him, it would ricochet and hit his leg below his waist.
Magic bullet.
That's impossible. What happened was he shot him, and he went down, and he was dying already, bleeding out. And the cop shot him again, looking over him. It was an execution, and the bullet ricocheted after hitting his body and hit up and hit a wall, and it hit his leg. And that's the only way it happened. This was a murder. And this happens every day here in this country.
Release the video!
And they're causing more harm than we do. They need to go. Or those firearms need to go. Or those badges need to go. One of the two. Let them meet us on an even playing field. I want to see how well their hands are before I see that gun. Release the video! Release the video!
No justice, no peace. No killer police. 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 No justice, no peace.
From LA to Baltimore, we are saying not no more. All right, we got a couple speakers here that are going to speak today. I'm going to invite up Kim from the Youth Justice Coalition. Kim, where you at? Kim, give it up for Kim. All right, Kim.
Any of us still here today making a speech? Nobody else be scared to continue to speak.
Justified homicide is wrong.
We want to thank everybody for coming out here today. We know that LA has been going through this for decades, and we're saying no more killings today. No more killings. Brendon was number 621, the 621st person to be killed by LA County law enforcement since 2000. How many people knew that 621 people had been killed right here in our own county?
Not me.
The reason why only a few people knew is because the police departments across our county are not releasing the data. They're not giving us any information. They're not releasing the videos. They want us to trust in video cameras. We know those cameras, that footage will only go to them. Body cameras are a sham. What we need is true civilian oversight, power over the police. We need an independent prosecutor to look into these incidents. We also found out from the district attorney's office that they have a memorandum of understanding with every 57 police departments in LA County that they don't investigate a single use of force until the police departments have exhausted their investigation. That means unlike the Carolinas, unlike Baltimore, 6 months to a year later, they get a box of information for the police, and then they decide, oh, well, looks like it was a justifiable shooting. We know that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's why today is so important, because this is the community rising up, telling our own truth, the only truth, what really is happening in our neighborhoods. Everybody that has a coffin, lift your coffin up. This is just a few of the 621 people that have been killed since 2000. I just want to tell you a little bit about who they are, and then we're going to hand it over to some other folks. One is that we know that LA County is only 9% African American, but 28% of the people getting killed by law enforcement are black.
That's me.
We know that LA County is only 47% Latino, but 53% of the people getting killed by law enforcement are Latino. We know that homeless people, that people without housing are regularly targeted and killed by the police.
Yes.
We know that people with mental conditions, where there's plenty of money, millions and millions of dollars a year spent to have mental health teams to come out to those incidents, are never called, and law enforcement is killing many people who have mental conditions.
That's the truth.
We know that at least 7 cases Law enforcement came to the scene where families called people in because someone was threatening to commit suicide, and law enforcement killed the person they were there to protect. We're saying no more! No more! No more! No more! No more!
That's what I thought. Thank you. Right here in front?
They're like, this guy's LA. Let's get him on camera.
Those are little bits like
Ow. Oh, fuck.
Which way are they?
no, I met this kid and we were like battle boxing and shit. He crap out of me. Oh, the news?